Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. Let's take a look at the numbers for Cam Thomas.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games, looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line, and it's been fun to watch.
And the starting group for Chicago. And for Portland, well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Just 4 to shoot. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. From 12 feet. First shot won't go. Shakur. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
And so here is Chicago.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
Thomas outside. 5 to shoot. And Bledsoe pulls it down.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Cam Thomas. That's his first foul.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Porzingis. Got it from about 16 feet.
Well within range for Porzingis. The Latvian probably was sinking these since he was young.
Outside Davis. Pass to Murray. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, here's what the Trailblazers head coach had to say when we spoke earlier. We talked about facing a premier defender like Anthony Davis, and coach told me AD is obviously a tremendous offensive player, but his impact on D is even greater. He's an elite rim protector, and he moves like a wing out there on the perimeter. Without a doubt, Davis covers a lot of ground defensively. Back to you, B.A.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Shakur. Oh, a special move before that shot.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Thomas. Shot clock at 5. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Shakur uses the glass on the layup. 6 points for him.
The unique perspective of a big. Porzingis has great awareness and the ability to easily find the open man.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at Houston, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, right now for the Trailblazers, they are steamrolling everyone as expected. Tons of talent, nice team chemistry. This is the team to beat this year.
Now here's Thomas, a valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
Here's Thomas, trailing by 5. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Great play by Porzingis. Love seeing the zinger engaged on D.
Thomas with a steal. Pass to Murray. Buries it from 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A., because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
Now here's Thomas, still without a bucket. Murray with it. And it's all tied up.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
19-footer. Chicago with a rebound.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Well, Grant, this is the time of year when these teams are starting to know what they have.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes it takes a while with personnel changes or coaching changes, too. But now you have a good chunk of games under your belt, and the camaraderie has grown. It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
They need this. Boom! He jams it straight down.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Thomas. Murray finds Thomas to the inside, and he bangs it home with one hand.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Shot's good by Bledsoe.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And now let's turn the spotlight on the NBA's highest scoring teams. 4th, Portland.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
Murray for 3. Here's Thomas for 3. Yes. And it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
Ooh, he's got 1 to 4 to start the game. Looking to step it up.
Here's Bledsoe. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Bledsoe's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
The 3. Portland with a rebound. It's an understatement to say they're on a roll. They're coming in on a 15-game winning streak.
There's a lot of players who will say they don't take notice of a budding winning streak. But when it's double digits, everyone knows. Winning streaks are a lot harder than people think because every single team wants to be the one to take you down.
Picked his pocket. Spins. Now here's Thomas. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. 5 points in the game. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Chicago?
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Now here's Murray. Back to Thomas. There's the triple. Drills it from deep. Thomas has got 6 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
To the middle. Tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Ellis is checked in for Chicago. Clock at 6. Here's Murray. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Trailblazers. They've started strong this year, holding the second place spot.
Checking out the Trailblazers, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
Pass to Bledsoe. Another three for Portland.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
DiVincenzo, pass to Thomas. And again, no good by Chicago.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Kicks it out to Bledsoe. Shot from the wing. Capella with a rebound.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Here's Ellis. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Bulls trail by 6. Thomas, a screen on Bledsoe. Thomas outside. To the paint. Pass to Ellis to win the drought. Portland with a rebound. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
A comeback like that one, so late in the game against a tough opponent, I doubt anybody saw that one coming.
2 open that time. Made it look easy. And now it's an 8-point Portland lead.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
McGee passes to Thomas. Oh, sweet move. And that one comes up a bit short.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Shakur. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
And again, no good by Chicago.
A little hesitant. Maybe he thought the D was tighter on him than it really was.
Down low.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Thomas passes to DiVincenzo. They swipe it. Here he goes. Back to Bledsoe. Inside. Just 5 to shoot. Shakur. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. He's got 12.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Thomas outside. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Portland ahead. They lead by 12. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time. Knocked away. And here comes the break. Shakur. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Portland shooting their first free throw of the night. Looking at lineups around the league, Graham, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
And for Chicago shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
And he's good on the second. Portland leading by 15. And for the Trailblazers, Portis with a screen on Murray. To the left wing, McGee with a steal. Oh, they get a hand on it. To the middle. Buzelis grabs the board. Chicago has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie. McGee has an open look. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got assist number 5 here tonight.
With all the attention that Murray gets, smart by Jamal to dish it on that play.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Portis. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Out to the wing. Pass to McGee. Knocks down the triple. 12 points for him.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And now the Bulls in transition. And the deficit down inside single digits.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Timeout called, Portland. Porzingis, he's checked in for Portland. Bledsoe comes in for Camara. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Chicago. Thomas comes in for McGee. Portland leading by 8. Bledsoe outside. Again, the miss by Portland.
After nailing 3 trays to start this game, he's gone silent here in the second quarter.
Well, Richard, we know how decorated AD was early on in his career. What can we expect from him moving forward?
Oh, he was getting Defensive Player of the Year and MVP votes back then. If he can get back to that level, he's going to be an absolute focal point for a long time coming.
Porzingis finds Bledsoe to stop the drought. No good.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Here's Murray. Portland with a rebound. At one point, they led by 16. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. Pass to Bledsoe. Shakur. Thomas defends. Shakur. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries. Here are the Bulls with the ball. A big stretch here going. 10-2. And here's Davis. Outside Murray. The 3. Can't get it to drop. Portland leading by 8. To the paint. Out left to the wing. Shakur. Thomas defends. Davis with a rebound.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Murray for 3. He can't get that one to fall.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Shakur takes a big high bounce and goes in. 22 points for him.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
And some changes here for Portland. Portis, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Kamara in for Bledsoe. Buzelis is checked in for Chicago.
I respect how hard Davis works to involve his team. Doesn't want this game to be a one-man show.
Thomas outside. Shoots over Portis. Thomas misses. Portland leading by 8. Pass to Portis. Portis with a screen on Murray. Top of the key. Chicago with a rebound. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
And in their last game against this club, turnovers really were a problem for them.
And they have to clean that up. Play smart and value the ball.
11 feet out and he hits it. Thomas has got his 3rd basket on the night right there. 1:46 left in the second period. Back to Portis, to the left side wing. Shakur gets the 3 ball to go. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
Pass to Thomas, lets the 3 fly, hits the trifecta. Thomas has got 11 points.
This brings him to 3 total makes from the arc, with just 1 in this half so far.
And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
There's 48 seconds left in the first half.
Just outworking the shooter, keeping the shot off target and bagging the rebound.
Shakur. Here's Buzelis.
Oh, yes!
Whoa!
Throw it down!
Oh!
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Shakur. And he converts the layup. 27 points for him.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And the first half now in the books. Portland ahead, leading by 6. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, all right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Welcome. Swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh, man, it's a...
And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the Trailblazers.
They're hitting at a high clip.
Thanks for tuning in.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Got a piece of it. Puts up a three. No luck on that one. Portland leading by 6. Here's Bledsoe, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Cam Thomas picks one up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Bledsoe. Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled in every crowd.
Both good from the line that time. So it's Chicago now, trailing by 8. Pass to Thomas. Right side Murray. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Shakur. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Trailblazers foul. Shakur. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Six to shoot. He's covered by Bledsoe. Got it. He's got 16.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You look at the Bulls, they're still trying to get something started this year, currently at the bottom of the conference. Davis, the pass to Thomas. Takes the three.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Murray, a screen on Bledsoe. Here's Thomas for 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And with this break, let's have a look at the season's top passing teams. The Trailblazers in 5th.
The passing on this team is very strong. They really move the ball, and you can see it in the assist numbers.
To the inside. Here's Thomas. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And you watch Cam Thomas. Talk about a scorer's mindset, RJ.
Yeah, he's a tough matchup. He's proficient and efficient from all 3 levels. He is as confident as they come.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. Portland leading by 11. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Bledsoe for 3. That one's off for him. 6 for 11 now. Pass to Thomas. Over Bledsoe. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
Cameron Thomas at the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good. Shots good from the stripe.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Portland leading by 9. Porzingis sets a screen. Oh, and he nails it from the high post.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal. This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
They've also been striking from mid-range with great consistency tonight. They just own that part of the floor in this one.
And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Bulls trail by 9. Fires for 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Part of why they have this lead, they're doing the little things out there.
Pass to Bledsoe. Fires the 3. Chicago with a rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Back to Murray. Here's Thomas. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 7 assists in the game.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Bledsoe outside. 5 on the clock. Shoots from the line. It's hauled in by the Bulls. It's Thomas on the wing. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Shakur played it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 31.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Thomas outside. Back to Murray. Here's the 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
I just love the ball movement.
Outside Porzingis. Lets it fly from 18. And no good trying to use the glass. The Bulls have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Down low. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And for them to get out in front, it feels like they're going to need him to lead the way.
Timeout called, Portland. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Portland has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Bledsoe. From the arc. And he can't get that one.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And you look at Matas Buzelis, size and touch, feel for the game too, Graham.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
On the wing, Bledsoe. Shakur. Thomas defends. Shakur. No good. A bit long that time. For Chicago, they've gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Pass to Buzelis. And he lobs it up top. It's stolen. Shakur. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Chicago trailing here. Here's Murray. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Murray's got 6. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
There's a screen. Pulls up on the wing. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. He has 6.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys build contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Outside Porzingis. Shakur. Buzelis grabs the board.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Bledsoe.
Clint Capella, McGee.
Thomas outside. An easy 2 on the layup. Thomas has got 12 points in just the second half.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Shakur. The wide open shot is on the money. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Pass to Capella. McGee against Bledsoe. Back to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
When they time that play right, Capella is a good man to have on the end of it. He's a strong finisher when he rolls off the screen.
To the wing on the left. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Bulls. The shot. And all around the rim that time before dropping. And now a 3-point Chicago lead.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
And it's so much easier said than done, but now it's all about keeping that momentum going for them.
Hauled in by McGee. Chicago has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the arc since the break. And stolen by Porzingis. They're running. It counts, and the foul. That one on Capella.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Chicago making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. And when Porzingis can be a third option on a team, he is deadly and efficient, RJ.
We've always seen Porzingis as the guy or as a second option. But when he has elite teammates around him, he really flourishes.
Portland has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Oh, and there's the whistle. Here's Murray. He's covered by Bledsoe. Shakes him. Portland with a rebound. Porzingis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Good on the shot. And the Trailblazers lead by 6. And here are the Bulls now. And for Chicago, we've got Clint Capella, who's Ellis out there with Jamal Murray, and it's McGee in at the 2. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Portland leading by 3. Bledsoe outside. Here's Porzingis. Back to Bledsoe. And there's a pick. And the three-pointer goes.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
Pass to Capella. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Portland has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Chicago. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic. And then Monday, the Los Angeles Clippers come to town.
And for their matchup with the Pelicans, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
Three-pointer, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Bledsoe. From the wing. Not going to go that time.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Here's the break. From deep three-point land. And it's Chicago with a board.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
That shot, no good. Portland leading by 6. Shakur, pass to Porzingis. Porzingis punishing inside.
Check out Porzingis' energy. He's just relentless on both ends of the court.
Thomas outside. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Porzingis has got 4 points in the quarter.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Second chance effort, and he sinks the layup.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
Kicks it out to Bledsoe. Knocks down the long J. Bledsoe's got 10 points here in the second half.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his second triple of the half, his 5th overall.
Picked by Murray. And here's Thomas from the arc. Portland leading by 11. On the wing, Bledsoe. Shakur. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Bledsoe.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
And here's Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
3 points.
Give him 30.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Ooh, stolen by Murray. And he jams it home with authority.
The combo guard, Murray, capable of hurting you with his scoring as well as with his passing.
From deep. Chicago with a rebound. Thomas has got 4 rebounds now. He's covered by Bledsoe. And Bledsoe pulls it down. Bledsoe's got 4 rebounds in the game. .152 left in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Wing shot on the way. Porzingis sets a screen. Shakur misses the 3. Bulls trail by 9. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Basket counts. Porzingis has got 6 in the quarter.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Chicago. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He asked his team to take in the moment, saying, "This is what it's all about, guys. This is why we work so hard and why we love this game. Embrace it." Back to you guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Bledsoe outside. Drops in the 3. And now it's a 12-point Portland lead.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Holland. Covered by McGee. There's a screen. 4 on the clock. Here's Portis for 3. Sinks the tray. And the Trailblazers lead by 15. And so Portland takes the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw